start.
All right. Streams.
You
We're
can
live?
start. You can start your DM.
Okay. Welcome everybody to our second session of Scales and Scars. Today's gonna be a weird session because I have to cover about 4 months of downtime with this session. Because next session we're getting to the threshing, which will be where you guys get your dragons.
Yeah.
So I'd say to start us off, each of your characters, after you were finished with morning formation last at the end of last session, you all were given your stuff to bunk up. There are gender segregated different rooms filled with these military grade bunks, which separates mainly Brittany and Vina, and then Jack and Albatross. So how do Albatross and Jack bunk up? Like, do they? Well, you guys have Alexander with you, but how do you guys kind of go about?
I don't really care.
Okay.
I'll take whatever they don't want.
Yeah, you just kind of bunk up with a pretty boring, normal human guy. He doesn't talk.
He's gonna die in 3 weeks.
This is great. Oh,
And I'm being an
So-
optimist.
So yeah, he just doesn't talk. You don't think in even like the amount of time you spent there, he hasn't really spoken much.
that's great.
Perfect for a fucking bunkmate. He doesn't do a lot.
Mhm.
Jack, how about for you?
Oh, sorry. I'm facing out. What was happening?
You guys are getting your bunks set up. Does Jack bunk with anyone? Does he try to claim 2 bunks for himself? What is he doing here?
He's just going to take any bunk.
Okay. I'm gonna roll something really quick just to see. Okay. You see this half elven woman kind of walks over, try to take the bunk underneath you, and you see Alexander walk past. Goes, I'll be taking that. He's my squad mate. She's like,
W. Alexander.
okay, fine.
I'm gonna
And she
I nod to him.
she like walks past, and he kind of gives you a nod as well, and starts setting up his stuff underneath on the. Do you take top bunk or bottom bunk?
Yeah, I'll take top.
Okay.
Damn, he didn't give a fuck about me.
There's not really much to do, and plus you're the one who's the least outgoing. Alexander kind of gets in, taking the bottom bunk. I guess unless Jack or the Albatross wants to do anything specific within the kind of male dorms.
Squirting contest. Let's all see who can score the farthest.
What?
What?
Have you not heard? It's a TikTok sound, guys. It's a TikTok sound.
Okay.
I didn't just say that. It's a reference to something.
No, I
Yeah,
haven't
sure,
heard that
man.
sound.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Next person.
Okay, we're moving on.
If Matrix Sister should have done that.
Probably.
Too bad.
Sure. Brittany and Vina, how do you guys handle the bunking situation over in the girls' dorm?
Do you wanna go first?
Pretty bunkmates with Vina.
Vina wants the bottom bunk, the bottom
Okay.
bed.
Cool. Brittany wants the top bunk. It's amazing. You're
That's
perfect.
perfect then. Okay.
What's so funny is that Brittany, your bunk is too big, is way too fucking big. You barely are able to get in a comfortable position with the pillow and the blankets. Vina, yours is too small. You're way too large. You can't get a comfortable position.
That's completely fine. Vina used to sleep on rocks. She also
Britain's very
will.
upset about
I said
this.
that Vina, the one thing that she does with her bed, she's going to take like the sheets from the bed and she's going to like hang them on the bed above, so like her bed is completely covered. So it's kind of like just a closed space where she's in.
Yeah. And I'd say like throughout the night, you especially hear people shifting more like, because Vina, she smells pretty bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
My God.
People do not like.
She smells like a
being-
hyena,
Yeah.
like a wild hyena.
They don't. People just kind of avoid you, not in the sense that you intimidate them. It's just the scent really just makes them like, I want to be anywhere else than here. I'd say that as you guys bunk up, unless Vina and Brittany want to do anything specific within the girls' dorms.
I don't think so.
No.
Okay. So I'd say morning comes. Breakfast starts being. You all head to the mess hall where breakfast is all being served. The different types of food. It's mainly bacon, eggs, and pancakes. But this is not like your regular pancake. This is one specifically designed to help you gain body mass.
Is it dragon shaped?
Oh.
No,
let's
it
see.
is a flat it is a flat circle.
This school's no fun.
I shape Venus into a dragon shape.
And what do you take? Do you take what you cut off?
No, I leave it there for her. I push the cutoff bit into the corner, and then she's left with the dragon. No, I make it look like the cutoff bits are like fire coming out of the dragon's mouth.
Actually, go
Oh.
ahead. With your dex score, go ahead and just make me a sleight of hand check with advantage.
Once again, I forgot to pull up my character sheet. Okay, sleight of hand check for event.
Mhm.
Let's see how good this fucking dragon is.
This is not a hard DC. To be able to do it, it's like a DC 5. But if you want to,
Imagine I fail. Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, would have gotten it.
Okay. 16. This is an actually pretty accurate like even with a pancake and using a knife to cut it out, it looks pretty good. I'd say as you all are starting to eat your breakfast, Alexander is eating his sitting with you. You see Arya pull up, putting down a stool at the end of the table with her own thing, and says, "So, first night's sleep?"
It was fine.
It sucks here. This is nothing like my house. It's horrible.
It
Oh my God, no
Like,
shit.
I
School
can't.
doesn't use your house.
I slept fine.
Good. Because today I'm gonna put you all through the fucking ringer because we're gonna start sparring this morning. And while today is mostly spent with a lot of the other teachers figuring out what the fuck they're gonna do for your curriculum, I get you all to myself for one day. Hopefully you guys will actually last when we get you into chat and the challenges. Anything specific, or are we just gonna sit here and eat in silence?
I'm good with sitting here eating in silence.
I have a
I am as
question.
well.
Ask.
What exactly will we do?
Strength
Bar.
training, weapon training, helping each other so that way we all can pass those fucking stupid history and physics classes. I hate those things.
What's physics?
Basically, you got to figure out the exact way you need to stay on your dragon despite whatever wind is sweeping past you.
Okay.
The
This is a medieval world. I don't know what physics is.
study of physics was one of the first things that people actually wanted to get right about rioters. So, plus magic is crazy. So, people have been using it for some bullshit things.
Isn't magic meant to be crazy? It's more fun that way. I think a little insanity is good for everyone.
You know, I'm not surprised you have that. You have that take. It's a very you
I don't
thing,
know.
Brittany,
I don't know
right?
what you're talking about. Yeah, Brittany.
Okay. All right. And you kind of see as she kind of like she picks up one of the eggs with literally her hands, scoops it into her like dragonborn mouth. You see Alexander kind of look over and say, "If you don't mind me asking, where did you get that scar?" And she kind of cocks her head and is like, "Oh, right, this, right?" And she like traces down the claw mark going down the left side of her face. Which you see kind of, you guess, made the eye blind, and says, "Oh, I got it from my dragon." Coda is different dragons have different ways of marking whoever they've claimed. Some do magical relics that they burn into the rioter. Others, like Coda, carved. So, yeah, that's why I have this. See, Alexander kind of like nods, goes down, picks up another piece of
That's
bacon,
fun.
and eats it. It was fun after it healed. During, like, when he cut me, and then when I had to, he literally said, "I'm not gonna let you heal this. It has to set." So
Oh,
it sucked for a while, but it looks pretty cool now. You're gonna see like as she looks down, picks up another egg, puts it in her mouth, and says, "Any questions for after threshing, or is that all you guys are thinking about?"
What exactly will we do after that? It seems pretty straightforward up until now.
After threshing, you guys are going to be spending a lot of time with your dragons, trying to manifest a signet power, and also learning how to stay on your dragon when you actually, when they go through more complex flight maneuvers. If you guys get a dragon, not everyone does.
I will.
Confidence is
Yes.
good.
I won't.
That is.
I'm sure of my chances.
Nothing ever goes
So,
wrong.
You know what?
That's
I'll
really
take your word
sad.
on it. I don't want to ask. Okay. And she kind of looks down, her plate empty, and she says, "All right, well, meet you in the sparring ring in about an hour." And she kind of picks up her plate and walks away.
It seems like we'll be busy for a while.
This
A
is
long
cool.
one.
I would like to make some questions, since we will have to work together now. Without her nearby. I would like
What
us
questions?
to know each other a little bit better since, well, what are your objectives?
You first.
Vina is princess. But do you see how people around look at Vina? They don't look at Vina like Vina is princess. Vina wants recognition. What about
We have
you?
some similar goals here.
Ah,
I think we're on the same path.
so you too are royalty.
In a way, yeah.
What about the three of you?
I have to take it for myself.
Mhm. I wouldn't say I have a path. I know what I want, and it's personal success in every way that I can receive it. And I want the suffering of others. I want them to suffer the way I've suffered.
What a noble goal.
We'll kind of see Alexander's kind of looking down at his plate, like a fork in his hand, like, oh no.
What about you? What about you, Alexander?
Um,
What are you here?
my family, riders have been in our blood for generations. I'm the most recent scion that they've sent to the school. It's either
Mhm.
I come out with a dragon and serve the Valorian military like my father and his father before him, and then I, well, write my name in the history books as another legend.
You sound as if that responsibility was a burden.
Why don't you
It
take the power for yourself?
The problem with taking power for yourself, especially in a place like this, is that the power of a dragon is not a one-way road. I've heard that it's the dragon that gives you power. And it can stop giving you that power whenever it wants.
Of course.
That wasn't
no
my
one
question. You talk as if it
Yeah.
was a burden. Do you not have aspirations, desires you would like to share?
You see him kind of like swallow a little and says, I never wanted to be born in my family. I wanted, if it's so hard, I just kind of went here because I didn't think I had a choice. It was either I come to this school or I'm a disappointment.
Well, I think we can work on an ambition for you. You are very capable.
I
You
think
helped.
we can do
You helped
something
us a
grand.
lot. You have potential, and you should strive for freedom. Of
Jack is
course.
he's gonna lean down and look him directly in the eyes. I think rather than being like your family, you should aim to be better.
Take control of your life. Make your own rules. You're the one who will have a dragon soon.
It's mostly going to be up to my grandfather. He is a writer. He is still alive. And when my father died, that was my grandfather's wish. Send me to be what my father never was. It's either
How do you feel towards
You can be
him?
grander than your grandfather.
How do you feel towards him?
I feel like my grandfather is trying to make me another version of himself.
That's unfair, don't you think?
Yes, a little.
Doesn't that make you resent him?
So why don't
Even
you
a
fight
little
back
bit.
against it?
Hey, Vina,
Yes.
make me a persuasion check.
I'm good at those.
DC 15.
Give me just a second. I need to check how much I have.
Okay.
What is Vina?
Can
I
I
don't
have
know.
advantage because my friends are helping me?
Sure.
Just a second. Just a second.
Hey.
My persuasion is. Why is it taking so long to load? Okay, it's fine. There we go. It's a +6.
Oh, that's actually a lot.
Can I have the advantage? Sorry, I didn't hear.
Sure.
Okie dokie. 21. Oh, I would have got it anyway.
You kind of look down at Alexander, and he kind of has stopped eating a lot of the breakfast still on his plate. He's clearly very deep in thought, especially of what you all have brought up. And you see him kind of like look to the side and say, I think you might be right.
Yes.
I need time to think.
Yes. I get not wanting to disappoint your family. I'm in my father's image. But your family doesn't look like you. Doesn't act like you.
Stick around.
I'm gonna put a hand on his shoulder.
Stick around, Alexander. I believe we can achieve great things in the future.
You see, he does kind of look back at the hand. Okay, I need to ask you this question. How much is it covered in food? How much is the hand covered in food?
She wasn't using that one.
Oh,
I'd imagine
okay.
that she only uses one hand, and at a certain point in like while they were eating, Vina stopped using her hands and she realized like she started to watch everyone use like the like their own forks and knives, and she started to do the same like in the middle of the conversation.
Yeah, like the only one, especially at the table, that you saw didn't eat with sort of utensil was Arya,
Mm-hmm.
who just kind of took scoops of whatever and just kind of ate it. Alexander looks down at the hand, looks up at you. Let me roll something real quick. Okay, yeah, this is the right
Vina is
one.
being sincere in this moment. Like,
The natural one.
oh god, what did he roll?
I rolled a wisdom check to see how I would think he's feeling. And you see he does kind of, you do feel this little like shiver go through his body, and he kind of like just kind of tries to shake your hand off his shoulder very lightly.
Vina removes it. She's being very. Vina is being as gentle as she can with this guy.
Which is surprising him because, like, he doesn't expect it.
Mm-hmm. No one does.
No one does.
I'd say on that note, unless anybody else wants to do anything, we're gonna start entering the training arc.
Okay.
So as you all wrap up your breakfast, you all head to the sparring room. Some people are still doing their breakfast. Some people have early morning duties that they have to attend to. So you guys are left with the entire kind of sparring gym all to yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And you see Arya in there, kind of like dressed down, this sports bra, black leggings, as she's kind of setting up machines. She kind of looks over and says, "Did you guys get a second helping? Why did you take so long?"
We were just speaking, knowing each other.
Some talks.
Okay.
Some talks needed to be made.
Either way, we need to get to work because we have. And she pulls out like on her wrist, you see is a magic stone, a magic gem, kind of like wrapped with leather on her wrist. She looks and says, "We've got about 2.5 hours before your curriculums are finalized. I want to get to work as much as we can." And as she begins to train all of you, I want all of you to roll me a flat D20.
Oh God. This is probably will go horribly for me.
If you
Oh God! Yeah, you were right.
Sorry, I rolled in the wrong
I
thing.
am
Let me just
perfect!
quickly,
Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys what I was about to say before you all rolled.
Wow!
If you-
No one
if
got
you
above
roll
a
a
13? Are you serious?
If you rolled a 15 to a 19, something good might happen. You might get some extra stuff for the like challenges later on down the road. If you rolled a natural 20, you'd get a stat increase. If you rolled a 5 to a 2, you might get like a little disadvantage, something something
Oh,
wrong that might
no.
impact your challenges.
Oh, no,
Through a
Brittany.
natural 1, you get an injury.
Oh no, Brittany.
Brittany,
Guys,
I need you to roll
Stop.
me a d6.
Okay. That a 6? Yeah,
One.
it is.
Just Brittany.
Got a 6.
Just Brittany, because
Ah, sorry.
Brittany was the only one who rolled a natural 1. Okay, a 6.
You break 6 limbs.
Okay.
Do we
So
get scaled for that because we failed or no?
no one else got anything close to, unless you have 4 scale tokens to get to 15.
No, I'm saying, do we get a scale?
This isn't. I'd say only Brittany gets 2 scale tokens because it's a natural 1, and this is gonna suck for her. Jack gets a scale token, because I get to have fun with whatever that 4 is gonna be. But neither Vina nor Albatross get a scale token because you didn't fail, but you also didn't succeed. Okay, Brittany. While you're training, let's say you're doing the like push-up bar where like they put the weights on the side and you have to like lift it up like back down on like a mat. You see Arya's having you do that, and she kind of looks over to another exercise that one of the other members are doing, and your hands, you didn't like you guys don't have chalk, so you feel it slip, and the metal bar holding, with your high strength, I'd say this is around 200 pounds. It comes down and crashes onto your chest. I need you to roll me a con save.
Constitution, okay.
This will basically decide how bad this is gonna be.
14.
Okay, 14. Okay, you take 17 points of bludgeoning damage. As this thing crashes onto you, you feel ribs start to break, and Aurea immediately rushes back, picks it up and actually, she doesn't pick it up. You see that like her eyes flash this like deeper purple as the weights lift off you and are thrown to the side. She kind of like looks over and says, "Shit, are you all right?" And you now gain short of breath. Until the end of this session, you can only make one attack per turn.
Oh.
Because here's the thing: if you rolled lower than a 10, you wouldn't be able to rage.
Okay.
So you at least got this injury for now. So, and throughout the rest of the session, you will have a hard time breathing as several ribs are broken. You know that some have pierced into one of your lungs, but some quick healing keeps it from permanently damaging and drowning your lungs in blood.
Amazing.
But this injury is something that healing cannot fix, and you will have to go through a sense of physical therapy throughout the rest of your stay to recover. Jack, what do I do with that for? I'm just gonna go ahead and say that whenever you attack somebody, doesn't matter if you hit or not, they will gain a +1 to hit against you till the end of the session, and it does stack. I don't know how I would do that with descriptions, so we're just gonna skip that there. So yeah, you all train throughout the next 4 months or throughout the next few weeks. As challenges are finally setting in. Brittany, you have to take it easy because this injury is just kind of fucking with you right now. You aren't able to get as much in as some of the other members of your party. And I'd say this is about your 6th week into all of your stays at Lunamore War College. We'll have been going through your whole kind of like ideas for all these different kind of classes, starting out training with Aurea. Actually, I'm gonna have Alexander roll a d20. I forgot about him.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh shit.
Oh, Alexander.
So he gets injured along.
God
with
damn
Jack.
it!
So I will just say that he can no longer use all of his healing pools for his healing pool. He can only use up to half per turn. And as you guys, you're in your 6th week, but now you all notice, and you also now know that challenges are starting up very soon.
Mhm.
Challenges are basically duels between cadets. Sometimes this is fatal, sometimes this is not. I would like everyone here to roll initiative for me, and our barbarians can add danger sense to this.
What?
Fuck.
What? I don't know what you said. I don't
Roll
know.
initiative. The barbarians can add danger sense, meaning you get advantage.
I think
Wait, we
on
can? I
roll.
thought you said we can't.
He said
You
can,
can.
Oh.
bitch.
I'm
Damn.
Oh,
okay.
20.
Ooh.
+3. 21.
Okay. Oh,
I got a
Jack is still
7.
rolling.
Okay,
Okay.
that one's my higher one. Boom.
So we have first up Brittany, Vina,
If Matrix
Jack.
comes back in the middle of the session, I want her to roll for the train.
Oh
thing.
no, I'm absolutely having her roll for it.
Because if she gets like a low, if she gets something low, that's gonna be so funny.
Okay.
Jack, Albatross.
I like to say I'm a prophet.
I'm gonna copy
Uh,
this because I'm also going to have Alexander roll initiative. Oh, his is actually pretty good. Okay, Alexander goes last. Okay, I'm gonna post this in general. Okay, so Brittany, as your challenge comes up, your name is called another name is called You Don't Pay Attention to It. It's not important to you. But you do see this half elven man kind of dressed with this light armor with a short sword and a dagger with him.
Mm-hmm.
You both kind of step into the little ring you all have. You two square off, and I would like Brittany to make me a dexterity check against this guy.
Do I have advantage?
Natural 20. This is a dexterity check, not a dexterity save.
They're both okay. They're the same modifier, but I got a
Okay.
16.
So you see this elven man. He goes first, and I will now describe the rules that I'm putting for the dueling. Basically, this person. Actually, the initiative roll didn't matter. Why did I do that? Disregard that.
I wasted a 20 on the.
No, I wasted a 20 on that.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
That's a good thing. What do you mean? Okay.
Okay.
So, basically, you two roll in contested attack roll. Whoever rolls higher gets a point. This is best of 5, so you want to get up to 3 points to win. And each of these have their own little description of how the fight goes. For each battle, the only way that you can do a lethal, or what I'm going to call a death blow, is if you get to your 3rd point and you're up by 2 points, meaning your opponent only has one point.
Okay.
Or if you manage to do a complete blowout, getting 3 points while they don't have any. I'll say you cannot use reckless to gain advantage.
I was about to ask that, but that's okay.
Okay. Now I want you to go ahead and roll a attack roll with your great axe.
Plus,
We'll roll an attack roll with this guy's sword.
yeah.
10, natural 1. You gain 1 point as you watch him rush forward, kind of spinning the short sword into a reverse grip. You just start fucking laughing and rush in as well. The great axe throwing him off as you bring it down. He tries to deflect it with his dagger, but you see it cleaves into the flesh, running along the bone as it just kind of scrapes an entire chunk of flesh off him. Okay.
Yes, I'm gonna dodge this great axe with a dagger.
You are at 1 point. Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
That's a 19 for him.
Can I question? Can we cheat?
You would have to roll a high stealth check.
Brittany can fly, right?
I don't. Wait. I can add +3 to this roll if it's like I got a 17 or something. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see what I get.
Oh my god!
Okay, yeah.
Brittany, kill this guy.
You see, like as you guys are still squaring off, you rush in again. He brings down his short sword to like try to cut you out of the air. You duck under it and deliver a crushing strike right to his stomach. You are up by 2 points. He has none still. One more roll
Kill
and you can
him.
take this.
Kill him.
Okay, last roll off. 21.
Okay,
Gotta
so
roll
I
fi-
would
you
need.
have to roll a 15 or higher. Actually, you have to roll
Well,
a 16 because if you roll the same, nothing happens.
yeah,
It's a
okay.
tie.
It's okay.
Okay.
And
I can
hopefully
still
I can-
cheat.
if-
Brittany can
Yes.
fly, right?
yes, I can fly.
Okay.
Oh,
I would like to cast a grease on the ground, and I
Okay,
want to try to knock him prone so she has so she can
Okay.
so she has advantage.
I need you to make a stealth check as you cast.
I think I'm bad at stealth. Wait, give me a second.
I can give you
Your
plus
armor
3.
doesn't give you doesn't give you disadvantage.
My armor does.
Your armor would
Doesn't.
normally would, but now it doesn't because
Oh, okay.
trying to sneak somewhere.
Cool. Can I have the plus 1d3?
Yes.
Okay, please.
Your DC. okay.
14.
That does not. Mean
Can I add
that
if I add my last token? Does it work?
No, the DC was 20.
Jesus, dude. What the
You
fuck?
see, as you kind of go to like extend your hand to try to cast grease, you see this human hand smacks yours. This stinging pain as you take 1 point of a bludgeoning damage. As
Who did that?
August Arcos, the director of combat, stands over and says, "No cheating, or your squad is disqualified."
That guy's dead. That guy's gonna die.
Okay.
And you
I mean,
see, as you rush in again, confidence swirling about you. You try to go for his legs. He hops over and actually clips one of your wings with his dagger. He's now up. It's now 2-1.
that bitch.
Okay,
What
next
the
roll.
fuck? You roll. Oh. Roll them, please. Roll them, please.
Ooh, okay. You reach your third point. Please describe for me, and also tell me: are you going to kill this guy, or are you going
Yes.
to let him live?
Yes.
Okay, describe.
So after he rudely cut my wing, like this bitch that he is, she's gonna turn back to him, swinging the axe, cutting off his the arm that has the dagger. He doesn't care, and then piercing the whole great axe right through him, limb by limb.
You see, you hear like gasps from among the other people in the stands as you completely just slaughter this high elf. You see the combat director, August, just sighs, shakes her head, and says, "Next." You win.
Skips off the ring.
Vina.
Me.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll a d20 here, depending on who you're gonna go up against, because I have an idea. You hear the director calling up. Next up, we have Vina versus Azag. Fighters enter the ring. As you begin to enter your side of the ring, you see that enormous black orc
Oh fuck.
from the other day walk in, holding his great axe, a smile on his face.
Oh, I'm so dead.
Okay.
I believe in you.
Okay. Vina, it's time to roll. Go ahead and roll me a base attack attack roll.
Shit.
Mm.
I need to see what's mine thing. I'm dead, guys. I'm gonna die.
Oh, actually.
I think you're gonna kill this guy.
Okay.
Ugh.
Azag
I
gains
can't-
1 point as you see him heft up his great axe. You try to rush in for like a quick stab. He bats it out of the way with his gauntlet and drives it and drives the great axe into your chest. He has 1 point. You have 0. Next roll.
Can I cast a spell?
You can. I'd say, what is your intelligence modifier?
+4.
+4. You can add a +2 to the roll. Your spell has no actual base effects, but it will help you and your description for what you want to do for
Okay.
this next round.
So it would be a 1d20 +10.
Yes.
Okay, dokie. I think I'm rolling in the wrong place. Just a second. Okay. Ah, are you fucking kidding me?
I can't do anything about that
You
either.
see, as you like extend your hand out to like try to cast a spell to aid you, also like swinging your glaive around to strike at his leg, Azag just kicks you in the chest where he caused the wound earlier, causing you to stumble back. He is now up by 2 points. You are at 0.
He's gonna kill your
roll.
ass.
Yeah. I'm gonna try.
Shit,
I want to
alright.
try again.
If you want to try with the spell again, it's another.
Can you roll
+10.
first?
It's 22.
Oh,
Ah,
Good
cool.
luck.
20. Wait.
Okay. Describe for me how Vina wounds.
As he kicks
Azag.
me in the chest again, Vina is knocked to the ground, and he has a very clean shot towards her, but Vina casts grease on the ground, and as he takes the step forward, his lips falls in front of her, and then Vina gets up and stabs him with her glaive.
Okay. You are at 1 point. He is up by 2. I'd
He's
say
up by
you
1.
can keep using magic for this, but as he's on the ground, you see him look up, and he will activate a rage, which will give him a +1 to his next roll.
I want to check something. Just a second. I'm trying to find. I'm trying to weasel my way out of this. Give me a second.
Yeah, this is the best situation for you.
If I hypothetically, if I casted enlarge on myself,
I'd say that would kick yours up from a +10 to a +12.
okay. Can you roll first? This is the wrong place again. Jesus.
24.
Come on, man.
you just need to roll to 13.
That's a natural one.
Well, he rolled 13.
Yeah, I got a 13.
You kind of see as Azag kind of watches as you grow in size, hefting your glaive up to bring it down. 1 second. I need to look at something.
I die with this, don't I?
That's it. That is if he chooses to kill you.
Why wouldn't he?
Wow.
That guy hates me already.
Yeah.
You kind of watch as like it crashes down right next to him. You see him dodge to the side. He rips, just holding the great axe up. And I'm gonna roll this because this is a pretty big roll. With a natural 20 on his stealth
cool.
check, Alexander casts
Alexander.
a shield of faith, and you see as Azag swings towards your face, you see the faintest yellow light make the axe ping off the side.
I
of it.
fucking go, Alexander. I told you he was going to be useful.
Okay.
Alive.
He gains no points. Another roll, you have advantage, and he does not have the +1 from his rage.
Ah,
Jesus, that's a 22.
31.
That's a 31. Okay, you are now. This is now 2-2. You're neck and neck.
I
Okay.
believe.
What does this next strike look like for Vina here?
Vina is currently with the enlarge spell on her. Vina is going to, like, she kind of kneels to the ground, but like, and then she's protected by Alexander. She's going to get up, and she's just going to kick him in the chest and like knock him back.
Okay. Okay. You have one last roll.
I
You do
imagine.
not have advantage.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
As Azag does get back up, snarling at you. 18.
Okay. Boing. I'm killing this guy!
Okay.
You can't.
You would, but he has.
Natural 20, Bismarck.
You were
Natural
down
20,
by
but natural
one.
20, but a natural 20. Come on, natural 20. It's the third one. Natural 20.
Okay, you know, I'm gonna leave this up to a roll. Azag is going to make a constitution.
Okay.
If he rolls a 15 or higher, you can't kill him. But if he rolls 14 or lower, you get to describe for me how you kill Azag.
Okay.
Please.
That's a dirty 20.
No.
Okay, so as Azag kind of like scrapes back, his teeth bared, tusks kind of
Can I
just
describe?
seeming like they're stretching out more as his rage fills him. He rushes forward again, trying to like swing his axe right into your side. You bat the axe out of the way, wielding the glaive like a javelin. And as you see, like you stab down, as it tries to bring the great axe up to block it, it misses. It stabs into his chest, and he kind of has to force himself away. And Azag holds his chest, kind of clutching the great axe.
Can I describe one thing?
Go ahead.
This? If I'm allowed, I like it, like kind of in the confusion of him trying to crawl away from Vina, and like he kind of tries to punch her. I would like Vina to catch his hand with her mouth, and I want to break his hand with my jaws.
Go ahead and roll an attack roll with your with your bite.
My bite is just a second. Check what's my melee.
Should be strength.
It's 8. It's the same as the glaive. I forgot the glaive is not enchanted. That's a 10.
10. You are unable to bite through the metal gauntlet that he has, or to even twist enough to break it. But you do hear like Azag say, "Fight's over. I'll get you next time." You see him stand up and walk out of the arena. You hear August start to clap and say, "Very entertaining. Nice job, you two."
That was close.
You see, like as you like return to your side of the stands, like shrinking down as you end the concentration on Enlarge. You see Alexander look over and say, "That was too fucking close."
Yes, it was. Thank you, Alexander.
And I put a hand on his shoulder again.
I knew you'd come around.
No problem. Jack's up next, and you hear August, the blonde-haired, golden-eyed human woman, holding up another scroll and says, "Jack Doe versus
Jack Doe.
Cedric Augustus." ring now.
That's a fuck ass
Very
name.
well.
And you hear like you see Azag with the wizard, and what is everyone's passive perception really quick?
Terrible, I'm pretty sure. Wait a second.
Yeah, yours is awful.
Oh,
Yeah,
Hold
mine's a
on.
9.
Yeah, yours is awful.
I
Mine's
don't
17.
remember if it's a plus. It's I think it's hold up.
What
15.
was it, T?
17.
17. You kind of hear as like like as the wizard is kind of looking over, Azag says, "Are you fucking kidding me? Did you hold back?" "No. Bitch got saved." "Next time, you bumbering idiot, try a little harder. We have a quota. You're up.
Oh.
Go." And you
Oh.
see the wizard say, "Fine. Let me show you how someone actually does their fucking job." And he walks past him. And you see the wizard, now you all know as Cedric Augustus, steps into the ring with Jack. You see him kind of tilt his head and say, "You're the one with what's her name? The one with the cracks on her skin?"
Yes.
Okay. And I would like you to roll a attack roll with your greatsword.
Lit. Before they begin the battle, Jack does a slight tilt of his head and he says, "May the best man win."
Oh, please. I'm the best man here.
Jack does not respond.
21.
It would be.
This is an attack roll, not a damage.
Oh, sorry.
You're
I mean,
fine.
It would be. It would be funny if Jack got to kill this character.
Cedric has plans, but I just hope that Jack doesn't kill him.
I think-
I have
I
so
think-
much plan for him.
I think it's funny because like you had beef with Chris, and then you just got killed by Jack.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. You should have a +8, and you do not have advantage from reckless. There's only one attack.
oh, sorry. Fuck. Wait. Guys, I don't know. I'm kind of fucked up right now. I just did initiative, so that was my bad.
Yeah, just roll one single attack roll. 16. You kind of watch as like Jack, you kind of like stalk around the arena, like trying to get a sense of some sort of weakness, something you could pounce on and rip him apart with. You think you see a slight imperfection. You rush in, swinging once with your greatsword at like his side. You just see this blast of ice consume your vision as you're knocked back. Your right arm filled with holes as a bloody kind of like arc of ice with spikes like just protruding out of it. Cedric puts his hand on it and says, "Come now, you can do better than that." Go ahead and make another attack roll for me real quick. 15. 12.
15
Okay.
did not hit.
It doesn't matter. What matters is that yours is higher than his. Last turn,
Oh, okay.
his was higher than yours. So
Okay.
he has 1 point. You also now have 1 point.
All right. Describe
Um,
how he tries to attack me.
You see, like, as he like his hand is on the ice, you see it kind of melt down into like this little sheet across the floor. It kind of like flows out towards you, and he tries to lift and half of it lifts up to try to like crush you down onto the other side.
Yeah, he's gonna basically thrust his greatsword into the ice, and then as it like cracks and falls above his head, he's going to use the distraction to duck under and swiftly slash at both of his legs.
Okay. You do see he kind of dances back, but you get a nice hit on like one of his legs, and he kind of like winces and says, "You bastard."
I thought
like
you
you to
said
make-
I should do better than that.
Go ahead and make another roll for me. It's an 18 from Cedric.
He's quite a yapper, isn't he?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Natural
me.
one. Okay. You see his face. Like at first, he thought this would be like a wash for him. Like he'd be able to throw you around. But you just see the expression on his face. He is infuriated. He's done with this bullshit. And he casts just this wall of fire, kind of starts to circle, like enclose you in as the heat starts to burn at you. Go ahead and make another roll for me. He is up by 2. You are up by 1.
How stressful. Dog,
29.
fuck!
This isn't fair. This is bullshit.
Yeah, this is kind of.
This is an outrage!
This is an outrage.
This is an outrage.
Fuck.
Ah, that was such a good roll.
Oh,
Also,
You
needed one more and I could've
like
helped.
you try to thrash out of the fire, the smoke kind of like making you dizzy as you try to get like a sense, understanding of where he is. But then you see a fist wreathed in lightning as the wall of fire spreads as he drives a fist into your chest as he casts shocking grasp, sending just this barrage of lightning just sparking all throughout your body. You kind of fall to the ground, kind of like clutching your chest. You see he just kind of stands above you, puts his foot on the back of your head and says, I said do better. I did. But you did worse. And he pushes you down, rubbing your nose into the ground as he kicks off and walks out.
Bitch.
We'll have to wait because Asterix's phone died.
All right. Jack just gets up as if nothing happened. And he shakes his head and he says, unsportsmanlike.
Cedric does not respond. As you go back to your bleed, you see Alexander sees your arm, like the stab holes in it, and he says, "Do you want me to look at that?"
If you would.
You see he kind of nods and kind of stands up, kind of taking a look at it, and you see just this glowing light appear on his hands as several of the you see like how knitting works, like the flesh knits together, kind of like overlapping as flesh starts to regrow kind of out from the bottom of where the pierce kind of went deeper in. Nothing went out the other side. They just went. You were able to dodge back enough before any went all the way through your arm. And they all start to close as Alexander kind of looks and says, he doesn't look like he's in that bad a shape. He might get a second round today. Maybe someone else will fuck him over.
Hopefully. But it is my error. I shall endeavor to do better in the future.
Well, that's a healthy way of dealing with it. you hear Alexander, you see Alexander take a seat. As calling up next, you hear Albatross. They call you out by the name Albatross, and the other name. Once again, you don't really care. This isn't. This is just I gotta get in. I gotta fight. I gotta get out. So you kind of walk in, and you see standing across from you. You see another like white dragonborn, kind of wielding this like enormous spear and shield, as he kind of points the spear at you, and does like a little like nod of his head.
I nod back at him.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a attack roll for me really quick.
What happens if I do like flurry of blows or stunning strike?
Flurry of blows. Okay, stunning strike would reduce his to hit bonus. Flurry of blows would give you a +2 to your to hit bonus.
How much would it reduce his?
Stunning strike, I'd say it would reduce it by 3 because it's something big, but he has to make a con. Save.
Okay, I'll just do flurry of blows then.
Okay. It's 26.
Okay, wow.
With a 20, you see he kind of like holds the shield out. You throw some of those like shadow daggers as your astral arms kind of kick out, throwing the daggers. He's able to block them with his shield, thrusting out with the spear. He stabs you in the side, kind of like piercing out. And as he like withdraws it, you kind of see like ice spinning together on in his mouth.
Cool.
Okay, go ahead and make your next roll. That's a 15. 23. Go ahead and describe for me how Albatross inflicts a wound on him.
He just got hit. He like takes a step back and he like jumps forward. He like rolls between his legs and he stands up. And I think like his astral arms, he doesn't do anything to like make him throughout. He just kind of stands still and like the cloud around him kind of like activates. So he takes a step away from the dragon. And little shadow lashes out and hits him.
Okay. Make your next roll, please. 24.
I got a fucking
Natural
1.
1. Okay. You kind of watch. He stands up, sweeping out, not trying to do a thrust, just trying to like slice you with the spearhead. He catches you along the arm. You kind of spin back, trying to parry it, but then he slams you in the side with his shield. Go ahead and roll me another one. He is up 2. You are up 1. 17.
I got a
17.
17.
You two, you watch as he kind of like.
Can I add a
rushes
D3
forward.
to that roll?
You can. I was about to describe this clash, but yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and add it. 3, 20. Yeah, you watch as he like tries to do another barrage of thrust. You bat one to the side, driving a fist into his chest, and then 3 shadow daggers pierce him in the side as you whip your astral arms at him. Go ahead and make your next roll. This is gonna be the last one. This is 2 to 2. Natural 1. With a 14, please describe for me how you win this. You cannot kill him though.
He like tries to stab me with his spear, and I grab it right below the spearhead, and I break the head off, and then I take the rod end and I smack him across the face with it, and he falls down.
Ooh. You kind of see the dragonborn
fun.
kind of like spit out like a couple teeth as like he picks up the spear and he kind of like puts the shield to his chest, gives you another nod as he walks off. You won. We haven't had a loss yet, but now it is Alexander's turn.
Wait, I lost.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
Jack-
you did.
Jack
You
lost.
did lose. I forgot about that.
Oh God,
Retta-
Alexander.
Okay.
I hope he loses because I don't want to be the only one to
No,
lose.
that no. Alexander needs to win. I'm rooting for him.
Okay. I'm gonna roll another d20. Hold on. Wow. You hear as Alexander's name gets called, and you see August kind of like look down at the other name, and she's like, Cedric Augustus again.
Damn it.
And you see like Cedric with like a wrap around his leg. He's like, kind of looks over at August, then at Alexander. He stands. They both walk in. Alexander with his sword and shield out. You kind of see. I need all of you to roll me a perception check because a 17 passive perception does not do it.
Oh, they're terrible at that. I got an 8.
Yeah, I rolled worse. Oh, thank God.
19.
Ooh, 19.
Wait 1 second. I have to look at my perception. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, +5. That's still Liddy. That's
Okay.
less Liddy.
Okay. Brittany, you kind of hear as Cedric kind of starts to whisper, and he says to Alexander and says, Alexander Arcos, what a surprise to see you here. Not surprised to see your mother throw you off to the wolves. Not surprised to see your grandfather ignore your father's death and throw you to us to die in a dragon's maw. If you want to, you can get out. My father, and my resources can get you out of this place like that. Just a snap of my fingers, and you don't have to be here. You don't have to die. You don't have to live under this bullshit pretense of the Arcos line. And you can't see Alexander's face, but you
Can
see
I-
him say, you don't hear this. Brittany's the only one.
Okay.
And you and Brittany, you hear Alexander say, "Go fuck yourself, Cedric." And they're both going to go at each other. I'm gonna be rolling two.
Brittany will give it. Mm-hmm.
So,
Go.
Brittany will give like it's a recap of what happened, but she explains it like a teenage girl explains something.
Okay.
oh, so it's painful to hear.
Yes.
Okay.
the
you do
amount
see
of like and oh my gods happening that once.
Jack just
Alexander
calls
is
him
going-
unsportsmanlike again.
Alexander is going to use Divine Smite to raise from a +7 to a +10. And he's going to use his shield as well to push Cedric's down to a +8. So Alexander is first with a.
Oh, come on, Alexander.
Cedric rolls lower.
Fuck you!
You see, like
Alexander.
Imagine Alexander kills
Cedric
him.
makes a motion with his hand. You see these 3 beads
kills.
of orange light appear in the air as he casts Scorching Ray, like firing 3 beams of fire towards Alexander. Alexander meets them all, the shield catching each of them as he drives forward, stabbing Cedric through the hand. Next roll. 28 for Alexander.
On Alexander.
Natural
Ah,
20 for
come
Cedric.
on!
No, wait, if
Um,
I give him a +3, does the natural
Doesn't
20
matter.
just kind of get?
It's a natural 20.
It doesn't matter,
Ah.
it's a critical.
And
Ah.
you kind of like watch as Cedric, like Alexander just tries to slam him in the face with his shield. Cedric ducks under. You see he casts Thunder Wave as he throws Alexander back. He's gonna make a strength save for me though, really quick. It's a really high strength save. Holy shit. with a 20. You see him land on the edge of the arena, about to be like almost about to be rained out. But he stands his ground, looking up at Cedric. 1-1. Next roll. 18 for Alexander. 17
Yay!
for Cedric. You see Alexander rushes
God,
forward
why is this so
again.
close?
I don't know.
Motherfucker.
Alexander rushes forward again, like ducking, dodging past fire bolts as Cedric kind of sends them his way. And Alexander slashes him across the side with his sword. We're going to go another one, but this time you see Cedric uses Dispel Magic to force Alexander's rolls to be back to a +7.
I really want to cheat.
10.
If it's necessary, I can't do anything.
Fucker.
You see Cedric just kind of like actually like grimace, almost a snarl, as he kind of with a just casting another shocking grasp, just kind of like latching onto his back, sending this rippling like lightning all throughout Alexander's body. Cedric is up by 2. Alexander is up by 2 as well. This is the last roll. It's head to head.
Oh, but he can't die. Okay, I'm fine with that. I just didn't want him to die.
Cedric's first. 27. Alexander. 25.
Brittany! Brittany!
Here, have a D3.
Roll the D3. Come on,
Here, have
roll
a
3.
D3.
No!
Shit! Okay, I'm using my scale.
Okay,
This is my last one.
you're gonna add a scale to.
I wanted to give it. Yeah. It's because the. No, it would have passed a meter, right?
I can add 2
nothing
scales.
happens. You can add 2 scales?
I can.
I'd say
yeah.
let's go ahead and force another roll with just the 1 scale. So you
Okay.
watch as these two clash. Cedric
I got no more
tries
scales, by the
again
way.
to pour more lightning into Alexander, but Alexander just kind of grunts through it, elbowing him in the chest. And as he goes to swing by to bash him with his shield, you see Cedric kind of uses another thunder wave, this time only to force him back, doing no damage. They will now have to roll again. And as you see, as Cedric kind of starts to slow down, his is now a +7 to match Alexander's.
God damn it.
Well, have a little scale, please.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
have.
You see Alexander rushes forward again, but as like a smile spreading across Alexander's face as he swings his sword towards Cedric's side again, you see Cedric, his hand moves as he uses silvery barbs to force Alexander to re-roll.
Is that allowed? Oh,
Well,
you're fucking kidding
even
me.
though he did, Alexander still wins and slices Cedric across the side and punches him in the side of the head with his shield. Cedric collapses to the ground, and you see Alexander just panting above him, says, "Go fuck yourself, Cedric." And kind of looking back towards Jack, you see Alexander smile and puts his foot on the back of Cedric's head and presses his nose into the ground.
Jack smiles back at him.
And he sheathes his sword, stows his shield, and actually has to like hobble back to all of you as that fight, such a close battle, finally ends. You hear people cheering, some people like exchanging money. How did he appear like such a fucking main character? What the fuck was that fight?
Ah, come on, my battle ended with natural 20.
Holy perseverance. Holy, like,
Using
Undertale
everything,
determination.
guys.
I paid back my debt. I wasted my last token on him.
Oh, okay.
I-
You kind of see Alexander takes a seat down on the bleachers, just kind of like kicked back, his back meeting the wall as he takes a deep breath. Oh, fuck.
You did well.
You did
Jack,
good,
like,
Alexander.
For once,
What
he
the
like
fuck?
seems incredibly engaged. You were magnificent.
You kind of
You were
see
alright, I
Alexander
guess.
kind of Jack. Actually, all of you, insight check.
Insight.
Inside.
+3.
I got a nat 20.
The funny thing is, I'm about to share Alpha, and you're like, oh, okay.
I guess.
16.
Okay.
Fuck me.
Okay. We'll describe first what Vina sees. Vina, as you kind of like look over to him as like Jack gives him that compliment, you swear you see this little bit of like pink blush across
Oh my God, he's in love with me.
Alexander's cheeks. You don't know what to think of that. You're a Knoll. You're thinking,
don't feel
why is
love.
his face going pink? But Albatross, you catch a kind of like just like this passing kind of like body language from him. Like you're thinking there's no fucking way that this guy is flustered from a compliment.
From Jack's compliment?
Yes.
You know what I forgot to do, Bismarck? In the last time
What
that
did
we
you
won a
forget to do?
combat? We win. We win.
Well, it's best to do it now.
I did it. I did it. T and Storage have no idea what we're talking about. And you'll never will.
Cool.
You have to watch the stream to figure that out.
Win!
Win.
You kind of see Jack, you see Alexander kind of like scratching the back of his head. He's like, it was nothing. He was an asshole.
Oh, don't start with that. You did great.
Thank you.
You did better than I think you would. You know, because you're a little slow. It's okay.
There it is. You see Arya kind of walks up and says, holy shit. Honestly, I'm surprised one of you even lost, even though
Yeah,
it was
fuck you,
actually a
Jack.
close one. And she kind of like extends like a fist towards Jack.
He's confused. He doesn't get it.
It's a fucking fist bump, man. Come on.
I apologize. He fist bumps her.
You see Arya kind of like shake her head and says, anyways, you guys actually did really fucking well. Alexander, I'm gonna be so fucking honest with you. I thought you were going to die. I'm glad you didn't, but I thought you were going to die. And you see, like he looks up and says, thank you. I don't. And she's like, shut up. Okay, now
Ah, don't be mean to him.
I've got more important things right now.
Meet them is right, but-
Because this isn't the end of challenges. We're gonna have these around twice a week, once every 2 weeks. Yeah, and she kind of like checks like another like this like just like tablet full of like pay that like has like papers kind of like held onto it. And she's like, "Is that the schedule?" Yes. Okay. Two times a week, you guys will basically be doing what you did here.
Good, that was
Hopefully,
fun as hell.
you guys will actually
2 times
you
a
know,
week I can kill someone. Okay.
yeah, just dominate. And she does actually look towards Brittany and says, "I didn't expect you to kill him."
Why wouldn't I kill him?
Didn't you? Did you honestly not expect it?
I'm gonna be honest. The way she looks really throws me off with the way she acts. Like, it's like you know those drawings of the fairies from like the storybooks. That's what I think. You see, like she actually laughs and says, "You're completely fucking different. You look like you act like you belong here."
Why wouldn't I? It's kind of my thing, bro.
And you kind of like see she's about to do another like extend her fist with it. And she's like, and she puts out 2 knuckles instead of all 5 because of the fucking size difference.
2 hands, like 2 knuckles.
Um,
Oh shit.
and you all do see as Arya, like you see that like device on her wrist kind of buzzes as she kind of picks it up and says, "Oh shit. Well, we've got presentation actually. Did they move it up?
What's that?
Oh, of course they moved it up. Basically, presentation starts in 2 months. We've already been here for about a month and a half, which is basically that's the start before thrashing. Presentation is when you guys walk through a line of dragons who will watch you, discern you, and if they don't like something, they will burn you. Basically,
Seems like
they will
fun.
kill you if you don't meet their expectations.
I like the gamble.
Okay. Well, we need to keep training for this. So I'll catch you guys in the sparring ring tomorrow. You guys took some pretty nasty injuries during that fight. So catch you guys tomorrow, 8 a.m. sharp. And she kind of like walks out. And you see Alexander kind of looks and says, "I'm going to be honest, I'm still a little confused about presentation."
Walk with some dragons. I think that's pretty cool. I like the gamble.
It sounds interesting. I wonder if we
It's
can
not.
choose the dragon.
If you have multiple dragons that want you, I believe so. Other than that, it's more the dragon chooses you.
I don't know. My grandfather never told me about the what happens if 2 dragons pick the same rider.
Maybe they rip them to pieces.
I hope not.
Maybe it's never happened. I don't know.
Possibly. The school's been around
Either
for
way.
over 2 millennia, so
Indeed. Either way, it's not a gamble. The dragons will choose us based on whether they perceive us as deserving. That is why I'm not afraid. I believe the outcome that occurs is the one that should occur.
you see, I respect that opinion. I am still a little bit scared that we might displease one of the more volatile dragons. You know, the ones that blast acid and blast poison. Those are the ones I'm worried about.
There's nothing wrong with fear. As long as you conquer it in the end.
Thank you for the advice, Jack.
At the moment,
You want me so bad.
at the moment, I'm more worried about our competition. That
Mm.
was way too close.
Cedric and
Kill
Azag.
that wizard.
I couldn't. I barely even had enough strength to swing.
To prepare, too strong. We need a plan. We need preparation. Fighting them up front doesn't work.
You do kind of see Alexander kind of look around and like lean in and says, "The thing about threshing is that it's a little more dangerous than any of the normal events at the school
I'm not talking about threshing.
because we all are put out there every first year, and there are no rules. It would be the best time for us to go against them.
Preparation. We make a scheme. A good
Scheme.
one.
A good scheme.
I like schemes.
We need more information on them first, though.
How would we go about doing that?
I can sneak around this castle pretty easily. I can fit into small spaces.
People know things. Asking around shouldn't hurt. Brittany told me that he spoke to you.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Any reason as to why?
We knew each other when we were children.
And
It's a
about
sad
him?
childhood.
He didn't want. I don't think he wanted to fight me, but he wanted to
In what
send me home, so I wouldn't.
in
die
what capacity
here.
did you guys know each other?
Well, when his parents visited mine, they brought him over. Often we would play a little bit, but he would not exactly be the friendliest person. You understand?
I just think he thinks you're weak.
He says he wanted to take you away from here.
Yes.
Oh, also, I heard them talking, and Augustus Chevron, or whatever his name was, he said that they have a quota to fill.
Quota.
A quota?
Like a murder?
Well, he didn't kill Jack, so I don't know if it's a murder quota or just like a victory quota. I didn't really think about it.
It's confusing.
Now that we can look into. First, Alexander. It seems like he gave you a proposal, correct?
They're getting married.
No.
He gave me a proposal so I could get out of here.
Did you think on the proposal?
I'm going to be honest. I just kind of told him to go fuck himself, and then we fought.
That was the right choice.
Yes.
Alexander, if you ever are offered power as a gift, you'll never accept. Power you take.
I'll take that on under account.
Well, it seems we have a few objectives in mind. I would like to know what that quota is. I would like to know if those two have any weaknesses. And we need them out of our way.
Sounds like a plan.
Indeed.
I know that Azag doesn't. He's the bully type that I've observed. He's more akin to force others to do his jobs and then sit back and do nothing, or get into a fight with multiple other cadets. Cedric, though, he's been exclusively in the library whenever he can be.
The orc. How often is he alone?
Often, I think. He doesn't have, by my estimate, I don't think he has a friend in sight.
Is there any activity he enjoys?
Other than fighting, eating, and training, I think I saw him writing down notes from the physics class in the library. I don't know when he does it because it's whenever I walk into the library.
Good enough.
And you see, he does say that, unlike a lot of other people, like some of the directors here don't let us just take our weapons anywhere. They don't do the same for Azag. And Cedric doesn't use a weapon.
That won't be an
Those-
issue.
I'm just saying we should be careful, but we shouldn't shy away from what we need to do.
Careful, yes. But still, one large orc. It's not 6 capable people.
We've got this.
Seriously.
I'd say, as you all speak amongst each other about this, Albatross, since you have the highest passive perception, you see Azag still holding his chest, kind of like axe over his shoulder, looks over. You see as Cedric walks over, bound with bandages from his fight with Alexander. You hear Azag say, "What was that about the quota? You let one live, and then you fail to kill the second one." And you see Cedric says, "Quiet your tongue, or I will remove it from your fucking body. The quota can wait. We have months to finish it."
We all heard that?
No, just
Albatross does.
Albatross.
Oh, okay.
Hey
Um,
guys, I was just listening into them again, and it's definitely a murder quota.
Good. We can cross one
Right.
item from our list.
How curious
Wait,
that he let me
Now
live.
we just need to find out why they have a murder quota.
Does it have anything to do you think, with that Maeve lady and her red shit? I don't know what it was. The red majesty.
His red majesty. You didn't get a lot from Maeve about that, but something that does kind of bring something back is the red pendants you saw on the other two bodies, and the shadowed eye that she had on her pendant. You do see that Cedric looks over, notices that you're understanding that like you're listening in, looks towards Azag and says, "Big man, shut the fuck up. They're listening." And you see Azag kind of grunt and say, "Fine. And this time, I want Albatross to make not insight perception check as you see Cedric leans in to Azak.
They do curse a lot.
24.
I'm gonna roll a stealth check. Cedric. You kind of listen in, and he says, "If you want to talk about the job, meet me in the library tonight." And he kind of walks away.
I lean into everyone else and like, library tonight. They'll be there.
I can hide amongst the books.
Convenient.
See how Alexander nods and says, "It would be we'd have to stow weapons. We can't bring them with us."
I don't need weapons.
True.
Obviously, I can't hide the battle axe with the books. I can hide in the books. Okay.
Let's say you don't need to worry about that with me.
I've seen you wield magic.
Yes.
And you see Alexander kind of thinking, says, "Give me some time and I'll try to pull something up. I might be able to get us to get our weapons inside."
Good.
Are we fighting them? I thought this is like a espionage mission.
If we want to espionage them, we can. But if we want to
No.
But if we want to kill them,
We do espionage first.
And then we kill them.
No. If it
Okay,
comes
never
to,
mind.
if it comes to killing them, then we do. First, we do this clever.
You're the boss.
I like
I'd
your
say-
plan.
that that scene ends. And you all kind of carry on with the rest of your day, but you all meet up outside the library at about 9 p.m. And Alexander leans over and whispers, "I saw Azak walk in a few minutes ago. He did not see me."
Good.
I'll
I'm
stand
not.
watch out here. The rest of you can go in.
I'm not very stealthy.
You have any spells that could help with that or not?
Not really.
Check character sheet. I don't have anything because my DP is expensed.
If things go wrong, I can come in quickly. But I probably won't be able to help with spying on them.
Brit's
anyone-
gonna actually give the great axe to Venus. Like, if
Mhm.
things go wrong, toss this to me. I can't hide with that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use air vents to get in? Does this castle have air vents?
As you all start to who's going inside first?
What's everyone's stealth?
I have a +3 in stealth. Since my base thing.
I have +3 as well.
Okay.
Jack, how about you?
Okay. Okay. Hold on. I'm checking my stealth. My stealth is not great,
Well,
so I'm
Matrix-
probably gonna. Hello.
I think fucking Chris has the best stealth out of all of you.
Probably. Guess who's not here?
Matrix lost her phone, which is why she's
Really?
this one. Yeah.
Oh.
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 How do you know
fuck.
that?
She told me, but she also said she's not coming, but she needs to write an essay.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Um.
I'll postpone presentation then, and we'll just do this scene here.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Okay. So what is Jack's stealth?
He has a +1.
Okay.
We are
Please,
so done. We are so done.
Mm-hmm.
Alexander is going to cast Bless on Jack, Brittany, and Albatross.
Okay, what does plus do?
It's going to add a
Plus
D4 to your
1d4.
ability check.
I forgot. I was like being albatross. I was like 1d4. I can talk normally. It's 1d4.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Again, does this castle have air vents?
They don't have like.
Yes, especially for the library.
Do they have like
Oh, I'm gonna use that to get in.
Do they have like a
Okay.
mechanical ventilation system?
You know that this place has been actually make a history check for me really quick.
History.
DC 10. Okay.
Yeah.
You know that this specific place, like you know that technology has advanced since the end of the Desolation. It's been you know that this castle has been refurbished and redone dozens of times over the over 2 millennia it's existed. It's up to date with the most modern kind of ventilation system. Hell, it even has running water.
Wow.
So this place easily enough for Brittany to kind of sneak through.
Whoa.
So, oh shit. Anything for Jack and Albatross? What do they do for this?
I'm just gonna stick to the shadows.
Oh god, he's gonna fuck this up. I know. I've been rolling so bad today. He's gonna find something to like hide behind.
Okay, I'm gonna ask for each of you to roll stealth. Brittany,
Cool.
roll stealth with advantage.
Awesome. D20.
We'll add
Plus.
a D4 to each of your
Plus 1d4. Am I on the right estimate? Yes, I am. That is a 20. Dirty 20.
Okay, nice.
Thank God.
Okay, 17, not bad.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Pretty
Pretty
good,
good.
pretty good rolls.
Okay, now the other guy's gonna roll. He's gonna have a +10 for some reason.
So as you all begin to sneak in, you hear the hushed whispers of two people inside, like after hours, after curfew. And you see sitting across a table, you see Cedric wearing his robes and Azag in his plate armor. Kind of like watching them, you all begin to hear them talking, and he says, and you do see on the table close to Cedric, you all see that red dragon pendant with the like dragon's head with half of its skeleton. And you see Cedric looking at Azag and says, "Our goal is to reach a certain threshold to make the ritual 10 times easier. We need to create enough death and blood flowing through this goddamn place. Like, we need to make it higher than usual. So why'd you hold back against the knoll, you fucking idiot?" And you see Azag say, I held back. You let the human guy go. You let that fucking one-eyed piece of shit go. What do you mean hold back? And you see Cedric sighs and says, The reason why I let him go is because the idea is to create confusion. And that one specifically, oh, he looks pretty fucking unstable, and I think he's going to help us out more than he is going to hurt us. If we want the ritual complete, we have to do this smart. We can't just rush in, axe waving everywhere like you always fucking do. We're the only 2 members of our goddamn squad. Yeah, we won against the goddamn construct. And yes, I helped you kill all of the others. We're the only members of our goddamn squad, and our squad leader I had to mind control with blood magic. I'm sorry if I'm a little bit on edge with all this bullshit going on. I'm sorry your mind can't comprehend magic itself, that you're nothing but a brute who breaks down doors and crushes skulls. You are useful, but you are not as crucial as I am. You see Azag kind of lean over and say, all right, fine, I'll give you that. How far are we along the ritual? We still need to pull out, at least by threshing. Fuck, it's gonna be like 20 bodies at least. Added on top of what I know the average is for each year. So, in challenges, since we both did apparently so poorly that we didn't kill who we were supposed to kill, and we didn't do well enough against some bullshit, you and I are going to challenge no-name nobodies just to create more bodies. And then I'm going to use my powerful magic that you know I have to go ahead and incite some other people to actually kill others. So we can get more bodies, stack higher. And you see Cedric kind of like palm his face and says, anyways, is there anything else you wanted to talk about? Like that Noel? I know you want to kill her. And also, stop calling her a dog. They're more closely related to cats, you fucking idiot.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Venus said that out loud.
You hear Azag kind of like scoff and say, listen, you are a fucking human. You don't understand orcs, black orcs, and gnolls. There's a reason why we hate each other. And you see Cedric says, oh, if only there was a record around to understand why the 2 races hate each other so powerfully. Oh, wait. There isn't. Oh, and you want to know why? It's because neither of your kind knew to write it down. Okay, listen. I set our schedules. If you want to kill her so badly, I will give you another chance in challenges. But if you, for some reason, want to go after somebody else, I will support that. I will help you. Tell me about it, and don't just shout it over formation like you did on the first day. And you see as I kind of like, fine. And Brittany, as you kind of start to like listen in through here, you see something hovering in front of your face. This silver thread.
Oh, fuck, man. I didn't bring my weapon.
What do you do?
Oh, shit, man. I'm gonna start backing away from it. It's just... Actually, no, I really want to touch it.
Don't touch it.
Okay.
Impulsive thoughts. Impulsive thoughts.
Okay. Does Brittany touch it?
Let's see.
Oh, you know,
One, she
was-
touches
was
it.
safe.
Two, she does it. She touches it.
Ah.
Okay. You kind of like see this like silver thread kind of like just like a little bit outside the vent, and you kind of like the vent hole is small enough that you can stick your hand through and touch it. And as you touch it, your thoughts immediately go to, oh fuck, because where you just touched it, it snaps, and you see a line travel through all around the room.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
You see Cedric's eyes snap up to the vent, and he says, "Son of a bitch. Well, looks like we're gonna have to actually kill some people tonight." And you see Azag kind of like tilts his head, like, "Why? What is?" You see, like he points off to the left, and you see Cedric's eyes glowing blue, and he points directly towards the albatross. He smiles and
Shit.
says, "Gonna have to be stealthier than that. You're good. You're not that good." And as Azag rises, picking up his great axe, and Cedric weaves a spell in between his fingers, that is where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Oh.
All right.
Next session, we will be starting combat with Azag and Cedric.
You know, at least I'll have my 2 attacks to attack.
Okay.
Okay.
The combat part that we had was not
Yeah.
supposed to be that emotional on my end. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous that I got 2 natural ones and then it ended with me getting a natural 20. I think that's ridiculous. There's something wrong here, but I'm okay
I have
with
to
it.
say, I fucking like when I was watching us, like I was making the rules here. I think my first edition of this, it was way too overcomplicated to me.
Mhm.
So I was like, nah, fuck this. I'm gonna really do this and do other shit. So then came this very simple, very easy to follow version. And I rolled to see who Alexander would fight, if it was going to be Cedric or a random nobody, and it was Cedric. So I was like, oh no, this could go badly. I'm glad it went the way it did, though. That was
Yeah.
a very entertaining battle.
No, that-
entertaining fight.
Yeah.
That felt weirdly like coincidental. It's weird how that kind of stuff happens with us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Hopefully next session you guys are gonna have Chris.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, because I wouldn't want to kill her rival without Chris here.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it for tonight.
That's all, folks.
Next week we are going to. This will also be a very long session.
Mhm.
The only reason why I cut this one so short, being only two hours, was because I want Chris here for this combat, and I want Chris here for presentation and threshing.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, next session is going to be similar to the first session in length, maybe a little bit longer.
Oh, God.
Okay. Am I good to end?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do one thing before we end.
What are you doing?
The wind.
Is it the wind?
Yes. Bye.